Is this episode 10?
I think so, yeah, episode 10.
All right. Welcome back to episode 10 of Frogs in the Algorithm. Dom, Enzo. This guy right here is little Kobe, named after the late great. And we're back with another episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots to talk about today.
hmm
Braun wise, I guess. This is just the Braun pod. We should change it to Bronze in the algorithm.
Yeah, Braun is such a loser, bro.
Nah, dude,
Yeah,
no.
he is.
Nah, he won. He won the beef.
He did not win that.
Yes, he did. Okay,
Why?
okay. Well, let me just do a little rundown for anybody knows. So everybody knows that Stephen A. and LeBron were beefing. It originally started with Stephen A. Smith went on his own podcast, and he literally said word for word. He's like, LeBron, I'm pleading to you as a father, end this right now. Get Bronny out of the league. Basically, what he said, right? And then Bron, obviously, he saw him at the Knicks game courtside. He saw Stephen A at the Knicks game courtside, and he said, I don't play about my son, bro. Stop that. Stop with that shit." Right? And so then Stephen A. Smith went on First Take, basically said like, "I knew where he was coming from," and whatever, whatever. But now we're last week. This is when it got interesting.
How did it get interesting?
So Bron goes on Pat McAfee's TV show on ESPN, which one is probably Stephen A. Smith's biggest competitor in the NBA media space, or just the sports media space in general.
I doubt that.
What do you mean you doubt it?
I doubt that.
I, I'm I don't want to make up numbers here, but I feel like Pat McAfee's gets more views than First Take.
Definitely not. Dude, everybody knows Stephen A. Smith way better than freaking Pat McAfee.
Please look up the numbers right now.
My
Please look up
phone's
the
dead.
numbers. All right. Well, I'll check the numbers in a second. But anyway, Braun goes on Pat McAfee's show, direct competitor of Stephen A. Smith.
To
And Braun
cry
was
about his son?
No, he didn't. It was just a straight up interview.
Yeah,
They
he
play.
did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You obviously didn't watch it. I watched the full thing, so
I
let's
did
not lie.
watch it.
You watched the full hour and 15 minutes.
Oh my god, you spent an hour watching that
It was a
stupid shit?
podcast, pretty much.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
watched it. You watched a 45-second clip. I watched a
You
full.
sent me that clip.
Yeah, I did because I wanted you to see that we're talking about it. Anyway, let me finish. So we went on McAfee. They talked. It was good. I'd watch it if I were you guys. And then he did one. He said two things about ESPN. One thing about Stephen A. Smith, which was pretty funny, I thought, because Brian usually doesn't say anything. He said, "Oh, Stephen A. Smith can't wait to know that I'm talking about him on here. He's probably gonna go to his fridge, grab some ice cream and his tidy whities, and sit and watch this. Can't wait to talk about this." And then he said, what did he
Who,
say?
LeBron said that?
Yeah, he said that on Pat McAfee, and everybody was laughing. Everybody laughed. Bron's a class act,
Bro, Braun is not funny at all, bro.
dude.
He's just a straight up liar.
Whatever. He didn't lie about that anyway. He said Stephen A. Smith was lying that, like, I agree with what Bron said, but he said Stephen A. Smith said, "Oh, I didn't want to talk about it, but since the video got out, uh, I have to talk about it." And Bron's just like, "Well, we all know damn well you wanted to talk about it," which is so true. Like, you think Stephen A. Smith would pass up on an opportunity like that to talk about that on First Take? Whatever. So Bron says that Stephen A. Smith just crashes out on his podcast. I think I sent you this clip too, where he's just like, "Man, if LeBron put his hands on me, I would have swung on him. I would have swung on him." And I was like, "What, dude? Chill out." Like,
Yeah, but he said obviously LeBron's gonna beat me up, but if he swung on me, I'm gonna defend myself. That's what he said.
bro, but Bron's not swinging on you courtside. Like, he's acting, and you're not swinging on Bron, dude. Angela sent me this TikTok.
Dude, LeBron is so fake tough, bro. Like he just did that for numbers.
You think LeBron is fake tough and not
Yes,
Stephen A. Smith?
LeBron is fake tough.
Dude, Stephen A. Smith is the definition of fake tough. He literally said, "Oh, if you got a problem with what I say, come up to me at the sideline and say it to my face." Then he went out there and said, "Oh, it could have been a private conversation. It could have been a private conversation." He was doing this. No, no, no. Well, I'll get to this. I'll get to
I
this.
mean, it could have been like LeBron is the one that wanted to make that mainstream. That he went up to Stephen A. Smith and said that to him.
Dude, Stephen A. Smith literally went on his show and said it. LeBron didn't say anything after that.
He went up to him though.
It was a 10-second encounter. He went back. Stephen A. Smith spent 15 minutes talking about it. And then he went on Fox News and a bunch of other podcasts talking about it.
After LeBron did that, though.
I don't even understand how you could even like. Are you fucking me?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
LeBron
Okay,
wanted to do that, bro.
okay,
Like he freaking went up to him. He knew what was gonna happen, bro. He knew what he was doing.
okay. You know what he's doing. I'll give you the benefit of the
No
doubt.
publicity is bad publicity. LeBron knows that, and that probably brought numbers to his kid. LeBron's full of shit.
All right, whatever. I thought we could have a serious conversation, but
I am having a
I
serious
know you're
conversation.
fucking around because there's no way you actually think that Stephen A. Smith is in the right for saying LeBron. You said it could be a private conversation. Let me agree with that statement. You know what? Even though I don't agree, you say it could have been a private conversation. So why is Stephen A. Smith going on podcasts in Fox News? He went on Fox fucking News to talk about LeBron.
After he went
So
up there.
how is that fair for him?
How fair for who? LeBron?
Why could Stephen A. Smith go publicly and do all that stuff, but LeBron can't do it?
Because the damage was already done. They already caught him on tape, like confronting him.
How is the damage done? It was a 10-second encounter. So okay. It could be all of that could be private. Then why is Stephen A. Smith saying pleading to LeBron as a father to end Bronny's career? That could be done privately. Why can't that be done privately?
Well, no. Well, when you're talking about everybody's talking about, oh, why did he get picked and questioning it, I think he's in the NBA league, so it should be questioned. Like he's a player. He does the
That is not questioning Bronny as a player.
because it is kind of messed up.
You're pleading to LeBron as a father is not criticizing NBA talent. That is not criticizing the game. He's not like, you know what? Bronny's not very good in the pick and roll. You know what? Bronny's not very good at rotating on defense. He said he pleaded to LeBron as a father to end his career. How is that?
Whoa.
How is that basketball related at all? That's not. That is literally not basketball related at all.
Well,
You can't even fuck around and argue that it is.
What the hell happened?
I just blew your mind. I just blew your mind. Okay, anyway, I'll get back to it. He said nothing on Pat McAfee. But then Stephen A. Smith, I wrote some notes down because
These are kind of hurting my eyes a little bit. I'm gonna take it off.
Anyway, so I watched the Stephen A. Smith reaction to Brana Pat McAfee live, and he ranted for 20 minutes. And I do if you were ever on Stephen A. Smith's side, and you watched this 20-minute rant on First Take, I cannot believe you could believe him. He went on there and he just lied about LeBron for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. He said I literally quote. He's like, "Oh, I didn't want to bring up that LeBron wasn't at Kobe's funeral. I didn't want to bring up that LeBron didn't go to D Wade's Hall of Fame ceremony." He said that, and then like people were just fact checking him on Twitter, like, "Bron was at Kobe's funeral."
LeBron is a fake friend though,
How is he fake?
because after Kendrick dropped "Not Like Us," he just completely switched up on Drake.
So what does that have to do with anything about Stephen A. Smith?
I'm just saying, like he's a fake guy. Like Stephen A. Smith is calling him out for not going to Kobe's funeral, and because I believe it.
He was there.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. There's literally video evidence. So
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't there.
why? What are you
Because
talking
he's a
about?
fake friend, bro.
How is he a fake friend? That's not even friendship. That's
He's
just basketball culture at that
He's
point.
a fake homie.
Okay, and anyway, even if Bron, first of all, you can't enjoy music. Bron can't like Not Like Us. He can't like it because it's his friend.
Kevin Durant didn't switch up on Drake. He didn't glorify "Not Like Us."
How did Bron glorify Not Like Us?
Just like when he's in the warm ups, like he's not taking a stance on Kendrick Lamar.
What? What are you saying? Do you actually believe that, or are you just playing this up?
No, I believe that stuff. Like, or LeBron is
He can't sing a song during warm-ups.
LeBron is the fakest human of all time, bro. He's known for lying, bro. Like he's a liar.
I can't believe you actually believe that. He can't sing a song. Sing a song, bro.
That's his
This
boy.
guy, these guys, see, this is literally
Drake is his boy.
This is literally the epitome of what's wrong with Bron haters. He cannot do anything right. He could cure blindness, and they'll be like, "What about people that are deaf?" That's literally what will happen. He cannot do anything right. literally anything right. You just shit on him for everything.
Well, name a couple things that he has done right.
He has a school in Akron that people that like kids go for free and pay for
Yeah,
their
and
college tuition.
they got caught cheating and passing everybody, bro.
They weren't cheating.
They got caught literally lowering the academic requirement for people to pass the high school. So they're basically making people stupid.
I didn't see that. Let me
They
see.
are.
Let me see the. Where'd you see that?
I saw it.
Where at? Let me get a source, bro.
You
Is it
look it up on
trust me?
ChatGPT.
I'm not. No.
You
Give me a
told me to
source.
look up something.
Okay, I was going to look at it. I was literally going to look at it, but we're still talking.
All right, go ahead.
So now you're just making up sources.
I'm not making up
I don't
stuff.
believe you. Well, I need a source. You can't just trust me, bro. I don't believe you on anything.
All right. Well, I got gloves on right now, so.
Whatever. Let me look up these facts. Yep. Average 382. First take averages 482. That's about the same.
The coop came imported.
Whatever. Oh, this is one I wanted to read. So it was about the same. They had about the same ratings. I think first take was at 480. They were at 450. So I guess if you want to say first take has a little bit more.
Oh.
But then, so Michael Wilbon. Michael Wilbon's on Pardon the Interruption. He's an old head. He said this. He said this about Bronny. He said, "I have a 17-year-old son, so this matters to me. I am particularly sensitive to it. I'd do anything for my kid. I would hug LeBron for what he did for his kid. There were shows that talked about Brownie every day. You know what shows I'm talking about. He's obviously talking about First Take. He said, I don't care if my bosses get mad. They would try to get me and Tony, that's his partner on Pardon the Interruption, to talk about it, and we're not going to do it. They talked about Bronny more than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and they're pandering. It's all pandering. Let me be clear. Our business is a piece of shit a lot of these days." That's what he's saying.
Bronny needs to toughen up. Same with LeBron. Toughen up his kid.
Bro, I just don't think you understand what's wrong with the media.
Why?
Because it's solely focused on LeBron, sports media.
Well,
Normal media is
that's what
solely
happens.
focused.
That's what happens when you're one of the best players in the league. The spotlight's on you. That's a trade-off you have.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But that day after LeBron went up Pat McAfee, and Stephen A. said he'd swing on him and stuff, and they talked about LeBron for 2 hours on First Take. I am not joking. They insinuated that he was racist because he started a new podcast with Steve Nash.
Who did?
Kendrick Perkins. Look it up. You can find the clip. He said, and he had a podcast with JJ Redick and Steve Nash, but he doesn't want to do one with Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye and his boys, and I'll leave it at that.
Who said that?
It's Kendrick Perkins.
I just said
Kendrick
LeBron?
Perkins. He said that about LeBron. He basically insinuated that he was racist.
LeBron started a podcast?
Yes, the Behind the Game podcast. It's like the whole point of why he went on Pat McAfee.
With Steve Nash.
Yeah, it's where they break down the game, like they break down plays and stuff. Like,
okay,
it does the real basketball discourse that people actually enjoy. Like the one he had at JJ Redick. I mean, it literally got JJ Redick a job. The one he did with him. But yeah, they insinuated that he was racist on there. I mean, just the Kendrick Perkins is terrible. He tried to say that Jokic only won his
get no playing time, Kendrick Perkins.
He tried to say that Jokic won his MVPs because he's white.
Who, Kendrick Perkins?
Yeah, he just all ESPN does is race bait. Everything's about race. It's crazy. It's about race and LeBron, and then they just don't talk any substance at all. It's so bad.
Well, yeah, I only listen to Stephen A. Smith. I feel like
that is literally your
Stephen
problem.
A. Smith seems like a reasonable person, bro. Like he's not an
What?
idiot.
He's so unreasonable. This last week just proved how unreasonable he is. Are you kidding me? He said, I don't want to get personal. And he got so personal. He was so butthurt. He crashed out on ESPN for 20 minutes and just lied straight up about LeBron because he was mad.
Well, LeBron went and talked, you just said, for an hour on Matt McAfee's.
Not about Stephen A. Smith. He didn't talk about Stephen A. Smith.
Yes, he did. You sent me a clip.
It was 1 minute out of an hour. He didn't do what Stephen A. Smith did. Use his platform for 25 minutes to talk about Stephen A. Smith.
So it's about how much time they talked about it.
Dude, I know you're messing with me
I'm
because
not
you want to.
messing with you.
I
Like
know
I
you're
don't know.
messing
It's
with
like
me
the same
because
thing. He still mentioned him on that podcast. I don't understand.
the
Like what you're
interviewer
saying.
brought it up.
Huh?
He brought it up like it had to be addressed.
Okay, and Stephen A. Smith had to address it too. I mean, he went on there. That,
No, dude. The way Bron did it and the way Stephen A. Smith did it
dude,
is totally
you're
different.
defending LeBron like he's freaking God, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm just this is a reasonable stance to take. I cannot. You obviously have no knowledge of a situation at all because you can't defend Stephen A. Smith at all.
I like Stephen A. Smith better than LeBron. That's why.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit biased, but I think LeBron overreacted a little bit.
Oh my God, that is such a terrible take. Oh my God, please put this clip up there. Please put this clip on TikTok. That is the worst take. You
No,
think
I'm not gonna do
Bron
it.
of all people, overreacted.
Yes.
All he did was said, "Hey, do not come to me as a father. And don't make a fun of my son like that." All right, totally reasonable stance. I think. If you want to say he's being soft, cool. You can say he's being soft. That's fine.
He is.
Okay? If you think Bron is the one that overreacted in the situation, you've completely lost the plot. You completely lost the plot. That is a crazy statement to make.
He shouldn't have went up to him during the game.
Okay. A 10-second interaction after 22 years of Bron being in the NBA. Bron had a 10-second confrontation with Stephen A. Smith, and you think he overreacted.
So it's all about time then. How much time they have to criticize each other, because that's what you're basically saying. You're like, oh,
I'm saying
Stephen A. Smith spent 2 hours, but LeBron only spent 1 minute talking about him.
And Bron didn't make it personal, I said. All he
Stephen
said
A.
was,
Smith didn't make it personal either.
yes, he did. Yes, he did. That is literally the whole point of the argument. You're not even listening. He made the whole argument personal.
How did LeBron not make it personal then? If he started opening his mouth, like you're making it personal at that point. If you're coming at somebody, like you're just gonna talk about somebody generally. No, you're talking about a person. You're making it personal. Personal interaction.
Dude, the whole interaction started because Stephen A. Smith got fucking personal, dude. That is literally what happened. And
Okay.
Bron said, criticize basketball, but don't get personal.
And then LeBron chose to react to it instead of being a leader. And then he went up to him.
No.
Yes, he
no,
did.
no.
With a 10-second.
No. It was after. Bron said that after.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He chose to react to Stephen A. Smith.
No, dude. I know you're okay. I'm done with this conversation.
Why are you done
bring
with
up something.
it?
Because you're not listening to me.
How am I
at
not
all.
listening?
No, because I don't want to do this where you're playing it up for the fucking podcast because you're actually gonna make me mad,
What do you mean?
dude. Because I know you're fucking around because you're literally not listening to anything I'm saying now.
I'm listening to it. Yeah, he thinks it's personal, like, because he's talking about his kid, Stephen A. Smith.
No, he was talking about Bron. He was saying Bron was a bad father. That's literally the whole point. He was saying Bron is a bad father for putting his kid in that situation. That's why he got mad.
And LeBron chose to react to it. So who's the dummy? The guy who started it or the guy that reacted to it?
I'm done. You honestly make me want to end this podcast right now.
Why?
Because I know you're fucking around. It's fucking actually making me mad. I'm not even joking right now.
Calm down, bro. It's just LeBron James, dude. LeBron!
Go ahead. Let's do something else.
All right. I Show Speed. Did you see he went to China?
Yeah, I saw him in China. I saw them. They're calling him the N-word.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he did a backflip on the Great Wall of China.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was sick. Like, I want to visit the Great Wall of China one day. It was cool, like to see it from like a third party experience. Are you actually mad, bro?
Yeah, I am actually mad
Dude,
because I
chill
think,
the fuck out, bro. Like, oh my gosh, are you serious?
dude, because I'm not even mad about what you disagree with me. I'm just mad that you continuously kept playing fucking stupid on purpose, and I asked you to not.
Did you ask me to not?
Yes, I know you are playing stupid on purpose, and it fucking kind of pissed me off because I kind of wanted your actual opinion.
I
And
don't,
you
bro.
were playing devil's advocate the
If you
whole
want my
time.
honest opinion, bro, I don't fucking like LeBron James. I think he's a piece of shit, dude. I genuinely think he's a piece of shit. I think he's a piece of shit. I don't. I like Stephen A. Smith. He's like. I feel like he's reasonable, bro. Maybe he lied about a couple things, but LeBron fucking lies all the time, bro. I don't like LeBron, bro. I don't like him. He has like bad energy. I don't know why. I
All
just feel
right, that's
bad
all I
energy off of
fucking
him.
asked for. Instead
Yeah,
of
I
just,
don't like him.
that's all I asked for. Instead of you just continuously, oh, oh, but he started it like
Well,
this.
he's a
I
fucking
literally laid out
he's
the
a
whole.
fucking dumbass. What do you think? You think Stephen A. Smith is stupid? Like he fucking says all that shit, so then LeBron he could get LeBron to react, and and LeBron's the retard that reacted to it. So LeBron's a retard, bro.
No, I mean LeBron reacted to it one time in 22 years, so I don't know how fucking
Okay,
stupid he is.
and then Stephen A. Smith
And
had
and
some.
and look at and Stephen A. Smith lost. Everybody, he ruined his credibility. He ruined his credibility.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter, bro. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
It is now because nobody watches First Take.
Bro, that happened like 2 weeks ago, bro.
It's on every day.
So what does that mean?
I'm saying nobody watches anymore. He lost all of his credibility.
Bro, that situation happened 2 weeks ago. How can you see it play out? It's only 2 weeks.
Whatever,
We'll see
bro.
next year and see how much he. Dude, Stephen A. Smith is good at selling, bro. He's not gonna lose his credibility.
I mean, you do especially when you bring up Kobe Bryant and lie about him.
What do you mean,
He just lied and said, "Oh, I said it already." He said Bryant wasn't there.
bro? Who cares?
I mean, obviously you do. Obviously I do.
I don't. I don't care, bro. I really don't. Like LeBron, I don't look up. LeBron's like not a role model to me, bro. I really don't care about him.
But Sneeko and Zerka are.
I don't even watch them anymore like that.
What? It's been like a week since you were talking about them. You literally just posted a clip the other day where you're like, "Yeah, I was watching Sneeko on."
I was watching the brand risk fights.
And Sneeko was in there.
No, he was in the crowd. I said he got shown in the crowd sitting by himself.
Sitting by himself.
Yeah, because I said that Andrew Tate like and him are beefing, so he was supposed to sit next to Andrew Tate, but Andrew Tate didn't sit next to him. He was commentating the fights.
Mm. You see what Kanye was wearing?
Yeah, I was watching some of it today earlier.
Was it actually Kanye or?
Yeah, it was him. He pulled up and then academics like he's like yeah, Kanye's doing his weird stuff like we were supposed to do the interview this morning or like we were supposed to do the interview this Saturday. Then he's texting me like, "Yo, there's people coming after me, bro. I gotta leave to Japan at 10 o'clock." He's like, "We gotta do it right now, like the interview right now," and he's like paranoid as hell, and he called back.
Oh, that makes me think that he's actually sick in the head. I kind of thought he was doing it all on purpose,
Yeah,
but
I
now
don't.
he might
I
actually
mean,
just be.
bro, like the if you say crazy stuff like that, bro, people are gonna be after you. I think, like that's like really insane. That's like worse than freaking Andrew Tate. Like you're literally like hate speech and everybody, bro. Like people.
Oh wait. Oh, you're saying. Oh, I thought you. Sorry, I was confused. I thought you were saying like, if he's saying that there's actually people after him, that there's actually people after him, but you're saying because you're saying all the Nazi stuff.
Yeah, he's saying everything. He's saying,
Yeah, but there's nobody after him because everybody thinks he's crazy.
yeah, I don't know. It's a it's a crazy situation.
What? That doesn't answer my question at all. I just said, do you think he's actually crazy or do you think he's playing it up?
I think
Because I was saying that if he thinks people are following him, I think that like confirms that he's actually just crazy
I think
because
if
nobody's
people
following him.
I think if people aren't talking about you, it's a bad thing. I think he'd rather have people talking about him about like random shit, like fucked up shit like that, instead of not talking about him at all.
So what the hell? So do you think he was crazy? Do you think he's crazy or not crazy?
I think it's like a 50-50. Like he's a little bit crazy, but he's like I feel like he's trolling a little bit like 6ix9ine.
No, I know he's trolling a little bit, like, but like I feel if he thinks people are actually following him, he's like, I got to get out of here and go to fucking Japan. I think he's actually more crazy than I thought he was.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I'd be pretty scared like if I'm walking around with a Nazi chain on and or a swastika chain on and stuff like that.
Yeah, but scared of who? he's so out there that I don't think people would be like, "Oh, I want to go hurt Kanye." It'd be like more people would be like, "Oh, dude, there's just something wrong with that guy."
I guess I don't know.
You see what I mean? Because like if somebody was out to get him, it would be like more like what Andrew Tate, like he was trying to like what I'm trying to say here. It's more of like a Andrew Tate or a Candace Owens or those people where they're trying to like expose things. Like Kanye's not exposing anything. He's
Yeah,
just
he is.
who's he exposing? He's just pretending to be a Nazi.
Yeah, but he's exposing all the industry too, like how he has like stuff like Drake. He calls out Drake that he has a sugar daddy named Lucian.
Yeah, I know
Like
the UMG
Lucy,
guy.
huh?
Yeah, he's the UMG guy, I think.
Yeah, he's like the head guy of the music, and they just basically push Drake's music like so it always goes viral and it always gets number one. Like it doesn't matter like what he drops, it'll always go number one because he has like all the like music companies behind him.
So that is that why Drake was suing UMG for that because they didn't push they pushed Kendrick songs more than his.
I think they're trying to get a cheaper. They're trying to get a cheaper price on Drake
Yeah, when I read it, I kind of believed Drake that they would do that. That just seems like
because
something
I
they would
think he
do.
was trying to get a contract, and then they're trying to like get him at a cheaper price because like Drake's like probably almost a billionaire.
Yeah, but off record deals. But I mean, it's totally reasonable to even to assume that. But I think it's even more crazy that they control all the views and they control like pretty much how much money you could get or
Yeah.
how much money they get
Hmm.
because he signed to a record deal, right? I'm assuming
I think
he
so.
said
Yeah, or a
last year I
partner.
did 400 M's. Remember he said that on Family Matters.
Yeah.
But like, so they got to pay themselves back from the record deal, but they push all the streams out, so they basically pay themselves. No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
So they
Yeah.
put it on their platform and then they push it out. They bought the streams. They get the things back. It's just like an infinite money glitch almost.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of wild. And so Drake was saying that he was saying that they stopped doing that so they could only give him like whatever. What the hell are you doing?
I went to the gym earlier.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just a money glitch. But they also UMG is like the overarching thing, and they owned Kendrick and Drake songs. It's just weird that everything's owned by like
A couple
yeah,
people.
4 or 5 companies. Like everything, it just all trickles back down to what's the one? BlackRock,
Vanguard.
Vanguard. Yeah, it's crazy.
Like you have you ever seen that Matt Walsh thing? Like these white people pay like $5,000 or $15,000 to these black people to like not be racist, but they say at the end of the movie that like when you go through the training of not being racist, a white person can never be not racist.
Oh, was that his movie or whatever it
Yeah,
was?
it's called Am I Racist?
Yeah, dude, I saw the one clip where he had his editor come out here and he's like, "Oh, let's bring out my black editor," and they're like, "Oh, I think we should give him reparations," and he's like, "I got like $30."
Who Matt Walsh
Yeah,
said that?
yeah, it's funny, but it's true though. Those people are they're like activists, but they're just stealing from people.
Yeah, no,
They're literally just stealing from
they're
people.
just taking advantage of
Yeah,
it.
like
I
they're
mean,
like, "Oh, I'm gonna train you not to be racist." The one in the Matt Walsh one where he was pretending to be an activist, and he's like, let's smile like a black guy just like walked in our room, but like let's not smile too hard to let him know that we're uncomfortable that he's here." And everybody, and I'm just like, do these people like these white people actually buy this class? And they actually think in their head that they're being racist?
yeah, bro, they're brainwashed. They look on social media that everything's titled to your algorithm, so they see that shit all day.
I know it's just crazy. And then they like, do they not know the fact that they're taking this class? It's like low key more racist already. The fact that
Yeah.
you think you treat like somebody like a black person or an Asian person differently, that you're like, oh, I got to work on. I think I treat them differently, so I got to work on treating them differently as like different people.
I think we're like the only country that like acts like that. Cause I was watching a ASAP Rocky interview on Breakfast Club it was like 6 years ago, the interview was, and he was like basically saying how he didn't support the BLM movement, and then he said that how he could like feel the tension, like when he'd go to the UK, he'd come back to America, and you could like feel the tension, like because it was like whenever it was like kind of close to the heat of everything,
Yeah, they wanted everybody
like
divided.
yeah,
That's what I was saying the other day. I can't wait till like all these old heads politicians are just finally like dead and out, and then like more of our generation is like, I feel like our generation's way more accepting of
I don't think that's a good thing though.
why.
Because it's too much the people that are in power that like are like if you're too much accepting and like give too much tolerance to people, people step all over you.
Well, it's not even about being accepting. I think we just don't care about more of like your race or your sexuality and stuff. We want to focus on other things,
Like what?
like just real world problems. Like being like race and sexuality aren't really big problems. No, like it's not even a big deal if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But like that's all like even Democrats and Republicans make us think about all the time.
Yeah, I don't really care about it. That's not even in my
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like our generation, like why are we even talking about that? Like, can you guys like stop this war or end
Hey,
this hunger? Like that's what I'm saying.
have you ever seen or you know what I was watching yesterday? Have you seen the videos like where there's like a bunch of kids in a Target and he like screams to the top of his lung. He's like, oh my god, what the fuck, help me!" and then like everybody's like walking, and they're like, "Did you hear that? Did you hear that girl scream? Did you hear that girl scream?" And the guy that screamed is like helping them try to find
Yeah, and then he
that
has
guy.
another screamer on the other side.
Yeah, like there was
What does that have to
another
do with anything we were talking about?
because I hate that conversation, bro. I'm done with politics, bro. The politics is gay as fuck.
Okay, you could have just
Oh
merged
my
out of
god!
there,
Oh my god! What the fuck? Help
dude. I
me!
can't wait till Angela gets on this podcast, bro.
Why?
Because you are the most annoying conversationalist I've ever met in my life.
Why?
So you would just go up to somebody and you just be like, say we're just talking randomly. If you thought what I was talking about was boring, you just walk away.
Basically, yeah.
Like that's basically what you just did. You can't just get up though and walk away though.
Am I a narcissist?
Yes, that's fucking weird. You're basically saying whatever I think is more important to talk about is important to talk about.
I
Oh, I
mean,
don't
go
like that.
ahead, fucking talk about politics all day long. I'll
No, I'm
just listen
fine.
to it. I don't. I just don't like to engage in that shit no more.
It's fine. No, no, no. I was done with the conversation anyway. But like it's just that's just like a weird. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. That's weird that you just be like, I'm done with that conversation. I hate that conversation. We're ending it right now. Instead of being like, yo, can we talk about this? And merge it in. But instead, I said something and you would naturally have to answer that. You'd be like, but instead you're like, did you see these kids in Target? Like it's kind of sounded like you're building on my conversation, but you didn't. You just add, you just like it sounded like you're like, oh my god, you know what? I'll make a point to that, like this and this and this. But you're just like, dude, oh my god, that is like with the kids in Target that are like screaming at the top of their lungs, and the people are helping them look. And now I'm here. I'm just like, dude, that was not at all what I fucking just said.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
That's like when you were. That's like when you'd call me when I was at school, and you'd be like, "Yo, Dom, you remember when we were little and we'd go outside and we would watch the tomatoes in the backyard?" And I
I
was
don't
like,
remember that.
"You, this is 100% a true story,
Wash the tomatoes in the backyard. I don't remember doing
bro."
that.
There's a picture upstairs,
I don't even remember like.
dude. And this is a true story. I'm
I
not
know
even
the
making this
picture.
up.
I know the picture, but
I'm
I
literally
don't.
not even making this up. You literally called me and said this when I was at school,
Okay, go ahead.
and you said, "Hey, Dom, remember when we used to go in the backyard and like watch tomatoes on the deck on the gully house?" And I was like, "Yeah, what about it?" And you're just like, "Remember?" I was like, "Yeah, I remember." And you're like, "Oh, that's it. I just want to see if you remember."
I probably said something else because I don't remember it.
No, that is how the conversation went. And I was like, you called me to ask us if I remember about the washing tomatoes. And you're like, yeah. You always talk like that though. You always talk like there should be a point to the sentence and you just end it. Like,
I just want to. I want to get out a thought.
like I think you noticed it on one of the other episodes. You're like, that you were like, oh, I asked it like it was a question, but it wasn't. Like the inflections in your voice are wrong. How you use them.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
it's funny.
you'll be like, I don't even know how to do an example. I can't even think of an
It
example.
has to come out naturally.
Yeah, because I can't. Well, because naturally in my head, I'm so trained to do it one way, but you just talk a weird way.
That's what makes it funny.
Yeah, but half the time I don't know if you're messing around or not.
Yeah. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Dude, I actually got that guy's video like 15 times in a row.
Yeah, those guys are funny. There was a couple of them.
I saw one where they were like, "Oh my God, Zach, come and help me!" And then the guy would walk. He's like, "Did you need my help?" He's like, "I didn't call you." He's like, "It was definitely coming from over here." And then somebody on the other side's like, Zach, and it was like the worker.
Yeah, I like those videos. Damn, let me think. What else happened this weekend? Oh, holy shit, we are at 40 minutes. Damn, that fucking LeBron fucking conversation took forever. Oh, what's it
Dude,
called?
but that's the point of a podcast,
I
bro.
know, but damn, bro, one topic, the whole podcast.
That's the whole point, dude. We're just chatting. We're supposed to be chatting about something, but you want to end stuff so abruptly because you're like, now I can't make a clip when our clips aren't even doing good anyway.
Yeah, they are.
Like, how many views do we have on our YouTube?
The YouTube ones have been crushing it. Uh, get like 1K, 1.2K a clip.
Oh, a clip you're saying, though.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh, the Pistons are back, baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they fought yesterday. I saw that. That was funny.
Yeah, that was sick.
Except they ejected all our players. I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm down.
How many did they eject?
They ejected three, and then our coach.
They ejected the coach too?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. We low-key wanted that game too, but Cade's been injured, so it's fine, I guess. But I'm
Yeah.
down to fight. All these, I kind of
We
hate.
didn't even start it either. Like
Yeah, they're saying Stu kind of started it a little bit before, but they totally.
that white guy pushed him though.
Yeah, I know.
And, like out of nowhere, like he was like walking back and the guy pushed him.
I hate the discourse on Twitter where they're like, "Oh, this guy Beef Stew doesn't play. He literally doesn't play basketball when he's actually like one of the best defenders in the league, like statistically too. And he's like kind of undersized for a center, but I love Beef Stew. He's good. He's actually decent. He's okay on offense. He's not great, but he'll hit a three every once in a while.
Yeah, I gotta go to a game.
I'm going in the next game, 2 weeks, and then I'm going to the playoff game. One of them at least.
Yeah, maybe a playoff game. And it's so hot in the nosebleed.
That's actually like the fourth or fifth fight we've been in too this year. Ron's always in the fights. I've seen him try and fight like 4 times.
Is that the long hair guy?
No, that's Beef Stew.
Oh.
This is how much ball this guy knows. Take everything he says with a grain of salt. He literally, our hometown team, he doesn't know. We've seen him play too. No, Ron's the rookie we got right on.
Michigan State lost.
Yeah, it was to be expected, but
It's because I didn't watch that game.
I don't think that's why. We just had kind of a disappointing performance. Trey Holloman, I thought, was not very good, which is disappointing because he played good all year.
Yeah, they were all playing scared.
You just said you didn't watch it.
I watched a little bit of it.
He watched 2 minutes. Everybody, he watched
like
2
5
minutes.
minutes.
He watched 2 minutes.
Yeah,
He watched 2 minutes, and it was right when that guy got hurt. John Ibram got hurt, and he left. So take everything he has. Now, if you want to listen to him talk music, or TV or movies, sports, no. That's why I don't know why we talk about sports so much on here. But you don't watch any of the TV shows I recommend at all.
What TV shows do you want me to watch?
I told you to watch Severance.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, okay. And I told you to watch Arcane too, didn't I?
No. I don't really watch cartoons no more. I watch SpongeBob. You want to rewatch SpongeBob?
No, I don't want to rewatch SpongeBob. If you want to rewatch SpongeBob and you want to talk about it here, you be my guest. But yeah, you can watch it, or you said you don't watch cartoons. Let's see. No, I mean, you're not gonna watch Game of Thrones. You're not gonna watch Vikings.
No, just Sopranos.
Just Sopranos and Friends.
I haven't watched Friends in a long time.
Yeah, but you've seen it like 7 times, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh yeah, true. True, true.
All right, let's just call it there.
All right.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, episode 10 of Frogs in the Algorithm. We'll see you next week.